Okay. So let's first start about mental well-being. What do you mean by mental well-being? You know, there's so much gyan about this on the internet, Google, and everybody is talking about it. Today, I'm going to just take you across some slides in a very, very layman language. How a teacher would introduce alphabets in a preschool. I'm going to introduce you how our brain structure works when it comes about mental well-being as preschoolers, considering you that you all are preschoolers. It's going to be in a very, very layman language. So you can understand what are the do's and don'ts when it comes to mental well-being, right? So we are all humans, and what are we? What makes us humans? So the culture that we come from, the nature that we build up, and everything that we capture from the nature that makes us mature, and the lectures that we get throughout our life, right from say 1.5 years old till the time you are 70, 75 years old. We have different people who keeps on lecturing us, and the kind of future that we perceive and the kind of future that we want to see, and the torture that we all go through to have a kind of future that we are thinking that we want to have, right? So these are all the chores that describes us as a human being. So when it comes to mental well-being, what do you mean by mental well-being when it comes to human? So it's when any of these chores does not nurture us, any of these, our nature, our culture, our future, all the lectures, if all that stops nurturing us, our mental well being starts getting challenged. So you have to be very careful in what kind of environment we are growing ourselves and in what kind of environment we are building ourselves, right? What does that mean? So, what do you mean by two things not coming together, or what do you mean by the church not nurturing us? Means when emotions and feelings don't go together. There are many people who are confused what is like emotions and what are feelings. So, feeling is something how we want to feel. It's like if I'm talking to you right now, I'm a people's person, so I'm happy. I want to feel that I'm happy. Emotions is how we actually feel. So I may be a little tensed because my children are at home and there's lunchtime, so I don't know whether they've had their lunch or not. So there will be some indecisiveness or some kind of confusion going on in my head. So that's the difference between feeling and emotions. Okay, feelings can be expressed very openly. हम जब बोल देते हैं मैं तेरे से बहुत गुस्सा हूँ, I don't like this, don't do that. So we are talking about feelings. Emotions हम accept ही नहीं करते. So somebody would come and tell you, why are you feeling bad for such a small thing? इतनी छोटी बात के लिए इतना नाराज होने की क्या जरूरत थी? It's an emotion we won't even accept. मैं तो नाराज थी नहीं, it's okay, जो हो गया सो हो गया. So there's a very thin line when it comes to feeling and when it comes to emotions. So it's a very simple thing to understand that feelings हम express कर देते हैं जो हम day to day life में करते हैं. हमारी खुशी, हमारा दुख, रोना, everything. And emotions are something which is deep inside us and we ourselves don't accept it. So immunity is directly proportional to emotions. All our negative and positive emotions builds up our immunity. So that is why हम physical well-being and mental well-being को हमेशा साथ में रखते हैं. Both the parameters are equal. You can't say that physical well-being is a little higher than mental well-being. It can't be like that. Because our entire structure of our body develops and builds up the kind of signals we get from our brain. So if that is not proper, even the structural deficit starts coming into our system, right? So what happens when we are confused with our feelings and with our emotions and we are not able to express or accept? What happens? We are tensed, we suddenly become insecure, we are vulnerable, we are overwhelmed. We start with substance abuse, we are stressed, indecisive, we convert ourselves. I mean, some hote kuch aur hai, ban kuch aur jate hain, and agitated most of the time. There are many other symptoms, but these are the basic ones which are directly visible. So what to look for? What are we looking for when it comes to any kind of mental, I would say mental instability around us? Let's not use very heavy words like depression and this and that. वो बहुत heavy words है जो बहुत casually अब बच्चे भी use करने लग गए. You know, something like मुझे मेरे मनपसंद की पिक्चर नहीं दिखाई, so I'm very depressed. You know, depressed is a very big word. हमें जब बुखार होता है तो हम ऐसे थोड़ी बोलते मुझे कैंसर हो गया. It's so huge. We can't say कि मुझे कैंसर हो गया. So depression is a very, very big word which has been very casually used by many people around us. So what to look for? You know, there's a sudden change in sleep pattern. People may sleep more, people may sleep less, people may sleep at unusual timings, get up at unusual timings. Eating pattern totally change ho jata hai. You know, the kind of eating, the kind of food that we eat, the amount of food that we eat, all that changes. These kind of people start looking for sympathy. हर चीज में उन्हें दया चाहिए. All of a sudden, they become abla. Whatever, even whether it's a woman or a man, all of a sudden they start looking for sympathy. Peer pressure. Peer pressure becomes very easy on them. Earlier, they may be very strong that मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता if all my friends are doing like that. But when there are symptoms of instability, peer pressure is very easy. Many of them avoid social gatherings. Many avoid talking about future. The moment you ask them, okay, what are you going to do after 2 years? अब आपने ये कोर्स कर दिया, अब आप 2 साल बाद क्या करने वाले हो? Now you are in this job, what are you going to do? When are you going to get married? They avoid talking about future because insecurity is so much inside them that they don't want to talk about it. Change in conversation. The moment you start talking about something important that is about their life, they will just change the kind of conversation. Change in friends. I've put two stars over there. There would be change in friends. Suddenly, they would want to go to people who probably study less, who party more, who go out, who are more on online games, or who are more on talking and chatting and something like that. Probably people who are not very sincere and disciplined. So, change in friends also reflects that they want to break some barriers around them. And the other last thing is sudden pain in the body. So these people, all of a sudden, even a young person like a 22 or a 23-year-old of a boy or a girl would get up in the morning and say, आज मेरे यहाँ दर्द हो रहा है, फिर कल मेरे यहाँ दर्द हो रहा है, आज मेरा सिर दुख रहा है, आज मेरा every day something or the other pains, and they don't have any relevant reason that why it is paining. So these are the things to look for. What do we do? So in this case, I want to first ask a question to you that what do we do when we experience something like stomachache, headache, chest pain, fever, cold and cough, या लग जाती है, bone टूट गया, गर्दन में लग गई, something like that, आंख पेन हो रहा है, what do we do? What we do is we accept. हम पहले अपने आप को बोलते हैं मुझे यहाँ दर्द हो रहा है, हम एक्सेप्ट करते हैं एंड देन वी गो टू द डॉक्टर एंड वी टेल कि मुझे यहाँ दर्द हो रहा है, राइट? So the first thing when it comes to mental stability and mental well-being is we have to accept. Only after we accept that yes, I am feeling low, or I am not happy about things, or I am insecure, or I am not able to cope up with things, मेरा coping mechanism है जो बहुत slow हो गया है, I am thinking very negative, or I am not able, I am becoming very hopeless, something like that. Only after we accept, the doctor can tell you that what works is talk therapy, write therapy, counseling, yoga, exercising, breathing, meditation, gratitude, smiling, laughing, art therapy. CBT is cognitive behavior therapy, wherein they start working with the thought process, then dance therapy and music therapy. All these therapies are used as per the problem given or assigned by the patient or by the victim to us, that what exactly is the problem. So suppose if somebody is just being hopeless, so then they don't have to go for all this like dance therapy or music therapy or something like that. As simple as write therapy can be equivalent for say about 7 to 8 sittings, and the person may start feeling good. But even before we start all this, the person has to accept that yes, I'm going through this, and yes, I'm feeling this. Then only you can do it. Medication as a psychologist and as a psychotherapist is the last thing that I would recommend, because most of the mental well-being or psychiatric drugs have a lot of side effects. So I would suggest that you should try for all the counseling and all the therapies, and the last option should be medication, only if it is not workable. In 85% of the cases, as big as schizophrenia, most of these therapies work. Even like dementia, these are like big words, but these are like big psychotic disorders. But even with such big psychotic disorders, therapies work. So medication, जरूरत होती है तो लेनी भी पड़ती है, but it should be the last option. So when we talk about mental well-being, it is just not about depression. It's just not depression. It can be anxiety, it can be anxiety attack, it can be helplessness, it can be so many things around it. It is just maybe feeling low, itna low that you want to disconnect yourself from the family, from the people around you. Now, feeling low and feeling sad is not equal to being depressed, because feeling low is an expression, is a feeling that can be changed in some time. कि कुछ जने आपके घर पे आए, आप कुछ खेलने लगे, कुछ खाना बना दिया, कहीं घूमने चले गए, तो वो feeling low वाली जो situation है can rise up. But when you are thinking of disconnecting yourself from people, you start hating people. Now that becomes an emotion. So first you want to accept that, and then you have to work upon it, and then eventually you can grow on it. Okay, so whenever people are going through situations like this, when they are feeling hopeless, not feeling good about themselves, or want to give up, what we should not do is, nothing like this is permanent. Very often I've seen parents or the elders in the house, or many a times friends, क्या ऐसा कुछ होता है क्या, ठीक है ये तो आज आज हो रहा है, कल तक you'll be fine. No, this emotion, if it's an emotion which is not been able to handle, it is only going to build up a little more, right? Go for a walk, you'll feel better. जाओ थोड़ा सा घूम के आ जाओ. Let's have a drink together and forget it. जाओ थोड़ा सा, let's go and smoke somewhere and let's finish it off. No, it doesn't work. Eat something like a chocolate and boost your feelings. कहते हैं ना, कई चीजें ऐसी होती है जो खाने से हमारी feelings boost हो जाती है, and we are able to handle them, but they are only temporary. If those feelings are converted into substantial emotions which are not able to handle, it is not going to be easy for that person to handle things. कई बारी उनको चिढ़ाया भी जाता है, क्या छोटे बच्चों के जैसे बिहेव करते हो, क्या सारा टाइम बोलते हो मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, मुझसे ये नहीं हो रहा है, why are you complaining all the time, why are you doing this, why are you doing that. It's not about why. You have to convert the question into what is happening, not why it is happening. So it is just the way we ask people who needs help. So mixed emotions and feelings may be very difficult to handle for some, and it's very common. It's just that some people are good at it, some try, and some give up. And we are seeing a lot of examples around us that some people actually give up and some people keep trying. There are so many around us who are actually trying, because emotions and feelings are part of our life, everyday life, and we are handling it. So we are trying, and some are actually good at it. वो handle कर लेते हैं बहुत अच्छी तरह से, and some give up. So take a break for boosting the brain, for mindfulness by activating both the sides of brain. So we have completed one part of what is mental well-being, how to take care of it, and how you can offer help. If there is any question related to it, please mention. Otherwise, we will go on to now doing 3 activities of how you can enhance your memory and how the learning can be better and faster. So there are 3 basic activities which can help any age group. If you have children at home, if you are yourself students, if you are professionals, it can be for anyone. So do we have any questions? Or we can go ahead.
Members, if you have any specific questions, then you can please, either switch on your audio video and speak, or you can just switch on your audio and simply speak. Or you can even send the questions on the chat.
Yes.